Has it always been a goal of yours to make that Hornung Award watch list? It kind of recognizes the best versatile player, most versatile player, and you've always been someone who can punt return, kick return, play receiver. Is that something that's been on your radar before?
Nah, it hasn't been on my radar, but I feel like the most versatile player that fits me perfectly. I can do it all type of guy, and I think that, like I said, it just fits me in my style of play.
Does it feel like there's kind of like maybe a year before or a year or two ago that you were the only Florida kid, and now that there's like kind of really quickly there's a few Florida kids around?
Yeah, definitely, man. We getting a lot of Florida kids, a lot of kids, from Jacksonville like Tyrese, a lot of kids from Miami, Pompano. So yeah, it feels great. Not me just being only the Florida kid. We get more, Floridians up here, man.
You like to go back and forth with the DBs. What does that do in terms of just keeping the energy up?
Just toughness. Just toughness and energy. I know they're going to bring their A game every day, and we're going to bring our A game every day. So it's just competing, and, may the best man win.
You and the other Florida guys kind of bond over your backgrounds or talk about old high school games where you may have played against another one of those guys or different players you played with or whatnot?
Yeah, so in Florida, we actually didn't play against each other in high school, but we most definitely played each other during 7-on-7 and stuff like that in big tournaments and stuff.
Did you play against all those guys or?
Most like Tyrese, Tyrese Ross. I played against him a couple times. Yeah, I haven't played against the other Florida kids yet.
Skylar Thomas has been returning some kicks these days as kind of the head return man here. How would you assess how he's been doing? We talked about he did that in high school, and how is he kind of getting back into it?
He's doing good. He's doing a great job, taking the coaching. All you got to do is just catch the ball and read your blocks, man. That's the main thing. So right now he's doing a good job. A lot of them are.
What are your goals in the return game this year? Do you set a number of touchdowns you want to reach or a number of total return yards or anything like that?
Well, my goal is just every time I touch it, try to score. That's the main goal. Every time I get back there, my goal is to score, without a doubt. So however many touchdowns that add up to, I need it.
As a kickoff returner, is there a guy that you take some cues from?
Recently, I watch a lot of Dante Hall highlights, man, believe it or not. So it fits me perfectly in our body type. And, he had a tremendous career in the NFL. And I feel like, with me being the kick returner right now, it's just reading different holes and taking different coaching styles and just seeing different things. And I feel like that helps to my game.
And how long has it been a specialty of yours?
I've been doing it since high school. So I feel like I'm well at it, and I love it.
This offseason, the NCAA banned blindside hits. So that's obviously something that's a big part of the return game and special teams. How do you think that affects kickoff return and punt return?
It kind of affects it, but at the same time, kind of doesn't, because all you got to do is Coach Brock tries to tell us to get our hands on the shoulder pads, get our hands in front, and then just drive and use your have low pad level. So at the same time, everybody want to see a big hit, but as long as you push your guy the way for me to get in the hole, then that's cool.
Have you guys talked about that and talked about ways to avoid blindside hits since the rule passed?
We haven't really talked about it too much because we feel like we're doing a great job with just blocking and keeping everything in front of us.
And then how has Cassidy Woods looked at the wide receiver? He obviously moved over in the spring and probably the biggest slot receiver you guys have ever had there.
Yeah, he's doing a great job, man. Like I say, taking coaching. He wanted like another big guy in the slot, and we feel like that's what we need. So he's doing a good job.
Do you guys feel like that's kind of your version of the tight end, Cassidy playing that slot receiver?
Yeah, I feel like he's much faster than the tight end, but he's a hybrid tight end receiver. But he's doing a good job, running out his cuts, going up, getting balls. So he's coming along well.